We Smackdown 20th June 2025 recap. The show starts with us hearing from LA Knight, who calls out Seth Rollins. Paul Heyman interrupts and delivers a threat from Seth. Knight calls Heyman a grifter and challenges him to a fight. Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed come out to attack Knight, who fends them off with a chair. Nick Aldis later books LA Knight versus Bronson Reed. We then had the first semi-final of Queen of the Ring tournament between Asuka against Alexa Bliss, which Asuka wins via Empress Impact. The second match was set to be Aleister Black versus Kit Wilson, but as Black is making his entrance, Kit Wilson is viciously attacked by Ron Killings. Killings applies the STF and calls for the microphone. "Get John Cena out here right now, I'm driving on my terms. Cena, get out here," before officials manage to get him away. Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso make their way to ring and let everyone know that despite what happens between them next Monday, they will still remain friends. They are then joined by Sami Zayn, who tells them it's time for him to finish his story. Randy Orton then makes his way to the ring and lets his intentions known that he wants to be world champion again, will go through anyone to do it, even Cody. This leads into the King of the Ring semi-final match between Orton and Zayn. Orton picks up the win with the RKO. We then had a segment between Tiffany Stratton and Nia Jax, with the two going back and forth before a brawl breaks out. Jax had laid out Tiffany, so Naomi saw an opportunity to cash in, but before she could, she's denied by Nia Jax. The next match was Charlotte versus Chelsea Green, with Charlotte picking up the win via submission. Solo Sikoa attempts to rebuild the relationship Jacob Fatu. Jacob isn't buying into what Solo is selling and challenges him to a match with the US title on the line. Solo and JC Mateo then lay a beat down on the champ. The match is later announced for Night of Champions. Following this, we then had LA Knight versus Bronson Reed. Bron Breakker comes out and spears Knight, meaning he picks up the win via disqualification. It was then time for the main event, John Cena versus Ron Killings. Killings dominates early, but Cena tries to walk away and ends up hitting Killings with the title belt. Ron Killings wins by DQ. CM Punk comes out to make the save, but Cena lays him out and cuts a brutal pipe bomb style promo. Says Punk is a fraud, a capitalist, and no longer the voice of the voiceless, and he promises to expose Punk at Night of Champions and ends the show standing tall after AA through a table. Let me know what you thought of the show below.